Hey you guys, good morning. Thought I would start the vlog off with an update because I started vlogging like as soon as we moved to Virginia, but I didn't get a chance to sit down and explain everything that was going on. So thought I would sit down, explain everything, and then put some of the vlogging clips that I have taken since we have moved here. That way it kind of makes a little bit more sense. I am currently right now working on uploading a cleaning video, which also has a lot of the updates on it, but I know not everyone watches my cleaning channel. So first off, I want to say thank you guys for all the amazing support. You guys have made this like a million times easier for me because this has honestly just been insane. I feel like I'm in a movie. I'm waiting to wake up. It doesn't feel real, and if I didn't have the support of you guys and my family, I probably would just be curled up on the bed, just not able to do anything and just be frozen because it has just been so crazy since moving, between just trying to get all the little things for the house and worry about the stress of everything with that, getting the kids enrolled in school, and it's just been pure chaos all around. I'm so ready for things to calm down because I don't function well with all this chaos and no routine. But back to when we left. So when I left off my vlog, we were going into Virginia. We 1000% were anticipating that the movers were gonna deliver our stuff on that Friday, which is why we were rushing so we could get there to meet them on time to deliver our stuff. Well, that did not happen. When I showed up on Friday, no movers were here, so we went ahead, offloaded the vehicle, put our stuff in the house, and then I was like, okay, let me go ahead and call the movers to see where they're at. When are they coming? So I call them, and I speak to a lady, and she's like, oh yeah, I see you have the earliest delivery day as today. And I was like, no, delivery day is today. I said, the guy specifically asked me, when do we want our things? And I told him Friday, and he said, oh, perfect. The shipment is ready to go out tonight. It takes 2 to 3 days. He can definitely get there on Friday. That's what we were told. And this man was supposedly the owner of this moving company. And she was like, no, he wasn't the owner. And I was like, well, that's what he's told me. She was like, no, there's no way. And I was like, okay, well, either way, that is what he told us. And she was like, no, you need to read your paperwork. And I was like, okay, that's fine. Maybe I didn't read the fine print. I said, but by word of mouth, he told me this. And she was like, well, according to your paper, we have 7 to 30 days. And I was like, are you kidding me? I was like, no one once ever told us that it could take a month to get our things. And she was like, well, that's why it's important for you to read the paper. And then I lost it. You guys, I lost it. I was so mad because not only did they lie about the price, not only did they freaking just everything that came out of their mouth were lies. The first company that I spoke to on the phone, the one who quoted us $6,500, that was one company. We had no idea they were going to contract out a moving company. So they contracted out this second moving company, which is the one who was like, oh, we can't match that rate. That was such a good rate. We have to charge X amount of dollars, which is why it was $16,000. So not only were we dealing with this company, well, then the people that I called for the shipment, this is another company, a different company. So I'm like, she's like, you need to look over your paperwork. I was like, what paperwork? I didn't even know you were involved in this move. I'm like, I don't even know who you are. Y'all, I got the name of this third company that we're dealing with, which so apparently this third company, the shipping company, is the main company that we're dealing with, and the company that moved our stuff is a sister company to this company, whatever that's supposed to mean. But here's the freaking kicker. When I got the name of that third company, the shipping one, I Googled them. Their reviews are awful. And don't worry, I will give you all the name once we get our things back. Hopefully when we get our things back, I will let you guys know so you know never to use them. But when I got their name, I looked them up on Google and Better Business Bureau, and my heart sunk. It freaking sunk. I lost all hope that we're getting our things back, to be quite honest. Every single review, and there were more than a handful, I'm talking probably close to 20 reviews of people saying, I never got my things back, or they demanded more money to get my things back. They demanded more money, or they would auction my things off. I got my things back, but majority were broken. I got my things back, but I was missing all of my expensive items. Every single review was like that. And like my heart just sunk. I was like, we're not going to get our stuff back. And if we do, we're going to be missing stuff. So I'm like, at this point, I'm freaking out. I'm like, I don't know what to expect. I don't know what's going on. So when I spoke to the lady for the third company, the one who's shipping, when I spoke to her on Friday, she was like, oh, well, I have to get in touch with dispatch to get an update on shipping. And I'm like, well, okay, like call them. She's like, well, they don't have a phone number. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, I can only email them and it takes them a couple days to get back. And I'm like, are you kidding me right now? And that's when I like flipped out and I was like, I want to talk to a manager. This is ridiculous. Like we have no idea where our things are, when they're coming. And then she was like, well, none of the managers are available right now. I was like, well, give me their name and give me their phone number so I can call them. She's like, well, there's so many different ones. Like, I'll call you back in an hour. And I was like, no, like I want to talk to a manager now. And she kept giving me the runaround. We'll call you back in an hour. We'll call you back. And so I was like, okay. She never called me back. Imagine that. So first thing Monday morning, I called them. I spoke to someone new. I talked to a man, and this man was like, well, we don't have any updates yet. I see in your file that we tried to contact dispatch. We haven't heard back from them yet. If we get a update, we will call you or we will email you. And I was like, we don't know what's going on. And he's like, well, we can't, there's nothing else we can do. We'll let you know. And so I waited 2 more days after that. So I called back again on, I think I called back on, it was either Wednesday or Thursday. Today's Friday. I called back and I get the first lady. The first lady that I spoke to, who I know, I'm sure she remembered me. And she immediately was like, hold on one second, let me look into it. She puts me on hold. She gets back on the phone and she's like, hold on, I need just a few more minutes. I'm trying to get in touch with dispatch, which is interesting because you told me on Friday that you can only email dispatch. So I was like, whatever. So she puts me back on hold. She comes back on and she's like, I'm going to transfer you to a manager. She'll have more information. So she transfers me. It rings a couple times and goes to a voicemail. So I leave a voicemail and of course I haven't heard back. We have 0 updates. We have no idea if our things are coming, if they shipped out. So as of right now, we don't know what's going on. So my husband, he ended up talking to some of his buddies back in the oil field. So thank God, like a lot of those guys, they either own their own oil field company, they own a company, or they're high up in the company. They all have lawyers. And our good friend Preston was like, you know what, here's the name of my lawyer, go ahead, call him. He will send the company a demand letter demanding that they give us our stuff. And so I think that's what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna have them do that. That way they know we mean business and that if we don't get our things, we will be suing. So you guys, it's been crazy. Like I don't even know like how people can do this and live with themselves. Like honestly, how do you sleep at night knowing that you're ruining someone's life? You have all of their things. Not only did you take all their money, but you're likely gonna take all my things too. Like it's just, I don't know. It's just defeating. And like at first I was like really sad about it and like crying about it. But now I'm at the point where I'm just angry. Like I am so mad. I'm furious that people do this and they get away with it, especially after like posting about it on YouTube. There have been so many of y'all telling me that you went through the same thing or something similar, and it freaking breaks my heart. Like, how do people do this to innocent people? Like, how can you do this and live with yourself? How can that be your job and you be okay with it? Like, I'm so heartbroken for every single one of y'all who have went through this, because I know the feeling. And I can't even believe people do this to others. Like I don't understand, but I don't know, you guys. At this point, I don't know what's gonna happen. The good news, you guys will see We ended up going furniture shopping because the movers didn't take our couch, they didn't take our dressers. I mean, there was a lot of things that we ended up like just giving to our neighbor. So we knew we were gonna have to buy couches because we had to throw ours away. So we did go buy couches. Thank goodness we were able to get those fairly quick. So at least we have something to sit on. Thank goodness my stepmom is letting us borrow her spare bedroom bed. So me and my husband are sleeping on that. The kids are sleeping on air mattresses. And we did buy a TV because, like, I mean, what are we supposed to do? Like, we have 4 kids and there's like nothing to do. So at least we have a TV and a couch now. What, baby? So at least we have some things to get us by, and my sister is so awesome. You guys know, well, if you've been following me for a while, you know my sister Courtney. She did YouTube for a little bit, but now she mainly just does TikTok and Instagram, and she has a large following now. And she was so awesome. Like, she was mentioning it, and a lot of people reached out and like really wanted to help us, which I like. You guys, I am not good at like accepting help, asking for help. I'm very much like, I'll figure it out on my own. I don't need help. Like, I've just always been like that. And so I told Courtney, I was like, no, like I don't want to take anything from anybody. Like, I would feel way too bad to do that. And she was so persistent. She was like, just make a small Amazon wish list. I was super hesitant about it, but I was like, you know what? I'll just put together a small one. Literally had no expectations, and y'all just blew me away. If you reached out and bought anything off of my Amazon wish list, just know I am so grateful. I never thought you guys would come through like you did. It is so sweet, and I'm so touched. Like, you know, I know we have like this good connection through the internet, but it's just when something like this happens and you see the support, it's so nice, and it means a lot. So I just want you guys to know I truly appreciate y'all. And even if you didn't buy anything, that's not where the support comes from. It's just the community. It's y'all commenting and just letting me know like I'm not alone and I have y'all support. Like, it means a lot. So I hope you guys know that. I appreciate every single one of y'all, and I don't know what I would do without you guys and my family. Like, this would have been a million times harder for me. So just know how much I truly appreciate you guys. Y'all are freaking amazing. And I want to show you guys all the packages. I have to unbox them. I cut them all open so we can like do a little Instagram story, just to thank everyone, because I'm like, I don't know what else to do, but I am so grateful for every single one of y'all. It's really gonna help out. I put like clothes for the kids for school, and just like soap and spray and sponges and razors, just like all the little things where it's like, you know, you go to use something and you're like, crap, I don't have it. Like, it's just, you know, all the little things. There's just so many things, but y'all really came through. Look at all the packages, you guys. Y'all are freaking amazing. But I wanted to do this introduction before I share some of the clips. I do have, when we first got here, when I had to go pick up like book bags and school supplies, and when we went couch shopping. So I'll go ahead and put that in here. I want to try to keep you guys as up to date as I can. I know right now it's like pure insanity. This house is so echoey. So like, filming my voiceovers for my cleaning videos, I literally have a towel over my head, and I like put it all the way to the screen, and I'm like trying to talk in the towel so it's not so echoey, because there's nothing in here. It's comical, but I do want to try to keep you guys in the loop and as up to date as I can. I'm still running around like a chicken with my head cut off. I have to go get a paper notarized for the school. We got the kids school records finally, so they got that, but they're missing like part of their shot records. They're missing their physicals, and they will not let them start without that. And so I'm like, crap, like I don't have time to keep waiting. The kids have been out of school for 2 weeks now. So I went ahead last night, I took them to go get a physical, and then my kids have their shots. I'm like, I'm not gonna go get them more shots. That's stupid. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna file the exemption for the shots, because I'm like, that's gonna be the fastest thing to do, is I'm just gonna file for religious exemption. sign this paper, get it notarized, turn it in today so I can hopefully get the kids registered for school for Monday, because I'm like, at this point, they've been out for so long. Like, I don't have time to wait for the school to like find the records that they obviously misplaced. It's just been a mess, you guys. Everything has been so chaotic, but we're gonna get through it. I know it's all gonna be okay. It's all gonna work out how it's meant to play out, but it's just pure craziness right now. I'm trying to just keep it together and not completely lose my mind. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump into that footage. Hey guys, happy Saturday. We are now officially Virginians. We moved in yesterday. We got in from traveling yesterday afternoon, offloaded what we had in our cars, and got some really bad news, which I will explain to you guys here in a little bit. But we are at Walmart. We have to pick up a lot of the essentials, things like plungers, toilet bowl cleaners, just, you know, little things here and there. And especially because what I'm going to tell you guys, what we thought was a nightmare has turned out to be a lot worse than what we thought. So we need to pick up some essentials, and I will explain everything in a little bit. But first, let's get into Walmart. Let's grab what we need. I also have to get the kids new book bags, new school supplies, like the whole 9 yards. We're gonna get the basics today, and then we're gonna wait until we enroll them, and then we'll get like a more specific list. That way we can get what they actually need. But we definitely need to get book bags, lunch boxes, and all of that. Dwayne and Austen are together. They're out looking for a new couch and some other like random things. So busy day today. At least we got a good night's sleep. We were so exhausted from the road trip. It was so long. We drove straight through. It was insane, but I'm glad we're here. And it was so nice to see the family yesterday. We all hung out until pretty late, and then we passed out. Well, they didn't stay that late. They stayed till like 9 or 9:30, and then we passed out after that. Oh no, your Riadosa one? Yeah. That sucks. Needed some towels. These are actually a really good price, and they're soft. Picked out this blue color.
It's a lemon juice. It's a lemon juice.
Or orange juice. $5.
Yeah.
Finished up at Walmart. Now we're pulled up at Five Below because they had like no backpacks to pick from, really no good lunch boxes. So we're gonna check here. I also have a gift card for here, so hopefully we can find some school supplies for the kids. I did get like a lot of the necessities from Walmart, so I'll do a quick little Walmart haul when we get home. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is bigger. Yeah, you probably want to go smaller than that. They have a lot of cool shirts here. We have a few more book bags. Fam invited us out, so we are gonna eat at the shore break. Yeah, that's ketchup.
You need to get used to the Italian ketchup.
I'm gonna finally share with you guys my haul from Walmart from yesterday. So this is kind of just the basics that we needed. I ended up getting 2 toilet brush holders. I thought these were nice and they'd go pretty nicely with the bathrooms. So I got one for our master bath, one for the upstairs bathroom, and then actually the downstairs one has like a built-in like brush holder, which is kind of cool. So I just bought the actual brush. So that was a little bit cheaper, so that was nice. I picked up some of the basic cooking tools. Thankfully, my sister did let us borrow some pots and pans, so we have those. I just needed a few cooking tools. I got some spatulas. I literally got the cheapest ones, which you guys, Walmart has these for 97 cents. So if you're really trying to save money, this is great. Like, this is gonna be perfect, especially because I have so many. I did not want to waste a bunch of money, so this is perfect for right now. I got 3 little hand towels, which I need to cut some strings off, and then 3 big towels. And the big towels were like $3.90 something. Such an awesome price for towels. You can't even find towels that cheap at like Ross and Marshalls. So really, really happy with that price. I needed some yellow Windex for all the stainless steel. We needed school supplies, so I want to get a list, but I got the basics. I got mechanical pencils, regular pencils, some black pens, and then I got each of the kids a composition notebook just to get them started. I got some basic seasonings. I got garlic powder and some Italian. We need trash cans in the bathrooms. I liked these because it matched the scrubbers, but they only had 2 and we need 3. But I figure I'll just go back and get a 3rd one once they like restock them. And then we also need plates and bowls and stuff. We do have plastic ones, but I was planning on getting like a nice set anyway. So I went with this one because I loved the square. They only had 1 set. I'm probably gonna go back and get another one at a later time, but that is, I think, everything. Oh no, and I also picked up some gloves so we could wash the dishes. Got those, and I believe that's everything I got from Walmart. And then when we went to Five Below, thankfully I was able to find a lunchbox for Austen, a simple book bag for Austen, 1 for Adrienne. Thankfully my stepmom has a book bag for Aubrey, and then she also has a spare lunchbox. I think we're gonna get that for Adrienne because it's just plain and black while we wait. And then Aubrey picked out this shirt, which the kids are gonna need some clothes for school, and these shirts were only $5.55 at Five and Below, so that's a really good deal for a nice graphic t-shirt. Got myself put together. It is now Sunday, and we're gonna head out here in just a little bit to go look at furniture. Yesterday, while I was at Walmart, my husband and his best friend went up to a few different furniture stores, and there's one that he really likes. I'm just not sure about the color of it. From the picture, it's not like my favorite color, but he said it looks a lot different in person. So I want to go see it in person and see if that's the couch we're gonna get. Thankfully, the furniture stores all offer like 12 to 24 months of free or like interest-free financing. So we're gonna be taking them up on that. Thank goodness they offer that, because yeah, you guys, this is just insane. But I'm excited to go furniture shopping. It's always exciting getting something new. Hopefully we can get it sometime soon and not have to go a really long time without a couch. The bad thing too is that we did pack a TV because one of the movers couldn't obviously fit everything. So we do have one TV. The problem is we don't have our plug for it. We don't have the remote for it, so we can't use it. So we're not sure what we're gonna do about a TV yet. Our parents said we could borrow one of theirs, so depending on what we find out on Monday, we'll decide like if we're gonna borrow a TV or if we're just gonna wait it out and not have a TV in the house. But that is the plan for today. We're gonna go furniture shopping, and I'm gonna take you guys with us. We just pulled up to Ashley Furniture. Dwayne saw one he liked, so we're gonna go see what it looks like.
No, this one.
Okay, this is the one Dwayne likes. About to try it out.
What is this?
Does feel really nice. Does it feel good? Comfy?
It's comfy.
I have a lot of good stuff in here. This place is huge. We're just leaving Ashley Furniture. We're probably gonna go up to another place just because I like the couches, the look of them. I just don't like the color. So I want to shop around just a little bit more before we decide to get that one. But hopefully we can find something that we really love. And plus that one we couldn't get for 2 weeks or possibly longer. So yeah, we're gonna see what else we can find. I think we're gonna head up to IKEA next and see what they have.
That is like a little room. Yeah. Look at this.
This one's pretty. If only we had a bigger living room in this new house. Now we're at IKEA, which I'm actually really excited. I've never been to one before, so I'm super excited to see what it looks like inside. I know, where do you even start?
It's like a museum.
It's so huge. And we're off to the next spot. Not having much luck. I really like these, but in this color. So pretty.
See?
We love this one. And that middle piece can go up or down.
This is so nice. I really like these. I think we found the one we love. This one is awesome. Look how far back it goes. And it has hidden cup holders. That is so cool.